Oh.
And white Tee Boog. Today, it's what we call them? Clips and chips.
Clips and chips. Yeah.
You know, that's what we make a little shorter episode. Quick little in and out. Yeah, he about to mix it up. But today we talking about the disrespect in the industry for black men.
Professional industry. It's how the organizations don't really, well, they using you as just an asset, but they don't see you as that individual person for real.
You just a chess piece.
Yeah.
Or just know your worth.
Yeah. We could come up with a couple of scenarios. The one I was thinking about was the one that's going on, well, it's still happening right now, the Lamar Jackson one.
So
yeah, with the
fact
fact
that he's hurt.
He's hurt, and they still, the Baltimore Ravens expect him to. They can't tell him to, but they expect him to suck it up and play.
That's the crazy thing, to have somebody try to play through pain.
Because they do it all the time. Don't get me wrong, but certain times in certain positions.
I guess the difference between being hurt and being injured.
Yeah.
Like if you hurt, you can still play, but if you're injured.
Yeah, and the thing about it with him, he utilizes his running ability, and this is a knee/foot injury of his. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna hamper him and restrict him from doing what he can naturally do. So it's like he knows I'm not gonna be me if I go out there injured. You know what I'm saying? And then you go out there and then say you aggravate it more, because the name that comes to mind is RG3, Robert Griffin III. He was the same thing for the Washington Redskins.
The Commanders.
Well, Commanders. The Redskins then. Okay. But the Commanders, and basically they were going on a playoff run, and he got hurt. And they made him brace it up. He already had injuries to his knees already, and they made him put a brace on it. When I say made him, I know they're gonna say no, they didn't, but I think they kind of find a way to play the words around and make it sound like.
Look out for us, we'll look out for you.
Right.
I don't think it worked like that.
And he played, and he blew that. He blew that other knee completely out, and
was not worth it.
Not worth it at all. Cause he's a runner as well, and
that changed his life.
Oh yeah. Now he's a broadcaster, commentator, broadcaster.
Still working, but still he ain't making that money
and he's not playing the game anymore. So I mean, that happened on plenty of occasions. I mean, I think the organizations that look at the players as chess pieces and just pieces to entertain the crowd. And if they're like, yo, if Lamar's playing, we put more butts in the seats. If he ain't playing, people ain't gonna want to come to the game. They don't have a shot. Because some of the players are saying that, we would have won if Lamar was there after the game that they lost. Yeah, of course.
A healthy Lamar.
Exactly.
Not a
banged up.
Yeah, 60%.
He made a smart move.
Yeah. For his career.
Exactly.
You gotta think about that. Well, y'all know any other scenarios like that?
How y'all feel about the Shannon and Skip thing?
Which one?
I think.
Well, the most recent one when he was trying to talk about the whole DeMar Hamlin. Well, first, Skip's response to the DeMar Hamlin thing with the tweet. The tweet about are the games just meaningless because they just canceled the game? And
he hard.
The same thing. He pretty much was saying the same thing happened to Tua. Why didn't they stop the game when it happened to Tua?
Right.
When it happened to
here's the thing. Let's educate the people. DeMar Hamlin is a safety for the Buffalo Bills, and literally had a slight collision on the field. Wasn't nothing major that you see that's like, wow, I can't believe that.
It was a routine play.
Routine tackle. After the tackle, he got up, collapsed, and they literally had to try to fight for his life on the field.
They was screaming, bro, down for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
They did CPR.
I'm pretty sure nobody on that field ever saw somebody stop breathing.
Of course not.
And then Muddy talking about they should just still make up the game or something.
Right.
So the two teams ain't have a problem
at all. So that's something you're 100% right. Like rushing the player to the hospital to try to revive him, stop the game, have the whole world on pause. Yeah. Everyone's showing mad concern for this young man, and your statement was, well, what about the game?
But you know what I think about him too? You could tell he never played.
Of course.
Because you could tell you could tell the difference. Like when all of athletes that played, they looked at it like
almost crying.
Yeah.
Most of them was almost in tears when they
You
saw
know,
it.
motherfuckers who ain't. Well, if they did play, they never got off the bench. Like I like how Jalen Rose handled him that time. Like, motherfucker, you average a half a point in high school.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
Yes,
You
yes.
gotta
He
protect
humbled
us,
him.
man.
He humbled him
Yeah.
bad. And then he kicked him off the show.
Honestly.
Yeah, he kicked him off.
But another thing with Skip, I didn't like how he always well, I ain't gonna say. Yeah, I'll say always. How he like the way he talked to Shannon sometimes. Like
He disrespectful.
that incident when he was like, "Oh, Brady better than you."
Argument.
Okay,
that's your argument.
What do you mean that's my argument?
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad? Yes or
yes.
no?
Yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What you mean yesterday?
Okay,
All year.
But you're giving him 100%
I
of the blame?
did, because they asked me the
that's
question.
just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than
Way
you.
better.
Skip, what does that got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish?
Man, put your glasses back on.
Yeah.
Put your glasses.
That's 2 shots. Because to call another man, he said you're jealous of Brady because Brady's still playing at a high level and you had to stop at 35 and he kept going and he's way better than you. And you're talking to Shannon
That's
Sharp.
problem, boy.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Fame player.
And your dog.
Your dog.
One of the
Your
best
dog.
tight ends
Dog. Supposedly one of your best.
I look at it like this. Imagine what he's saying to his face. Imagine what he's saying when he ain't around.
Come on, Cal.
I don't need this motherfucker.
Yeah. And
I can put anybody there.
And reality is you might have success, but as of right now, he's the reason why you're showing.
He's the reason I watch it.
Yeah. He's the reason why a lot of people watch
He's the
it.
reason I watch it.
Because he just speaks honestly to how he feels.
Yeah.
I mean, and if that's how, see, this is the part that's scary. Shannon speaks how he feels from his heart. If that's what Skip's doing too, his heart is in a very wrong place. You know what I'm saying?
You're an evil person.
Yeah, you're an evil
boy.
person. You're speaking from your heart and say things like those. And in this society, it's crazy. I feel like in today's society, the cancel culture should have came after him.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture or innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen. My opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
You know how them boys do. You know how them boys do. They pick and choose.
Damar Hamlin, yeah.
That was like.
I think if Shannon would have said that, you would have had people asking for his job. Mm-hmm. You would have had people legit trying to say, yo, we don't think he needs to be on the air talking like that.
And when Shannon went on air, first he didn't go on the day after.
Yeah, he did.
Because he didn't want to deal with that. He let Skip deal with that himself.
Mm-hmm.
You made that bed, you lay in it. The next day he come on try to like speak and talk about it. Skip don't even let him finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. He was like,
He asked him, he was like, so, you know, the fact that the producers wanted you to, no, they didn't. They didn't want me to do that. He was like, apologize. He was like, man, just go ahead and talk. Like, go ahead. And at that point, I was like, he's getting fed up.
I mean it. I mean everything I said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like double down on it. Like, I'm not taking it back.
I mean,
no, it was they wanted you to delete the tweet.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I'm not deleting it.
But he's the type I can't imagine like seeing him out somewhere and people don't bother him.
No, they gonna melt. They gonna melt. He probably have to hide where he go.
Yeah.
Not hide, but like
I think he probably get a lot of DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah, super
They know where he hanging out.
Oh, the dude, he like almost 70.
Still put hands on him.
Yeah. And you know what else I feel about him? I feel like he's in that untouchable type of area where it's like because he has had a successful show with like multiple different people, they feel like he's just a money maker like that. Because what the strategy looks like is to put him on with a overly opinionated, loud black guy.
Yeah.
That looks like that's the show. You know what I'm saying? Like just put a very aggressively speaking black person on the show with him, and the show's gonna be a hit because he's racist to some people. So if you put a racist and an overly aggressive black guy on the show, that's a hit.
Did you ever notice how like
you see what I'm saying? That's
it. How like the women that be on the show, they don't be fucking with Skip like that.
Yeah. Because he's probably sexist too.
Maybe like
if he one thing, he the other.
Yeah.
For sure.
I really think that's why the other lady left.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah. And she commented on Shannon when for Shannon when Skip said those things about him. She was like saying, calling him friend, and was like, I agree with you, whatever, saying stuff like that. But you don't literally tell the guy he's better than you, he's way better than you ever will be.
I was like, I
What
would
if he's just better than you?
Yeah, but what you do?
Exactly.
No, man, Shannon got a lot of patience, man.
I seen that way KD be talking to him crazy.
Yeah, KD
be talking to that boy crazy.
I love you, Katie. Katie be like, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, he hated him,
I
bro.
don't
He
over
fuck
KD
with
nuts.
you.
But he hates the situation as well with Shannon again. He was at the Grizzlies game against the Lakers. The Lakers ended up pulling it off in the end, which was crazy. That was a crazy move in the end where the steals
all say he riding with LeBron.
Yeah,
LeBron said it too.
You see LeBron, they say vibes. Whatever they say vibes.
I'm rolling up with 366.
I think he said, he posted like a picture of Shannon like saying, if I don't give a fuck with a person.
And I would say,
no, I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah, that's what it was. I wish a motherfucker would was a person. Because when I seen
hey, that nigga big
John
as
Moran,
the other guy had the right idea.
I was like, nah.
The villain, what's his name?
Yeah,
he just kept walking.
I ain't gonna run up
He
on him.
talked and just kept walking to the bench. And then when Shannon stood up, I don't understand. Fans can't be disruptive as like Shannon was being. I get it.
Yeah.
But once the fan gets up, the players shouldn't approach the fan. And then the guy, what's his name?
Steven Adams.
No, the one that he had the first initial
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks made a statement at the end.
With that onesie he had
and he said to the media that he's a pedestrian. He's just a regular pedestrian and everything like that. I was just like, a regular pedestrian makes you get up and walk up and cuss at him and they had the whole crowd all that. He can't be a regular pedestrian if that's what happened.
But a lot of times they kick fans out for that. Of course, they kick you out. Of course, like, yo, get out of here.
And he's right back.
As a referee, like let's say a lot of times they be like him. The players will be like him.
Yep.
And they'll make his ass.
Right. If you were a pedestrian, that's what would have happened. I'm saying Shannon.
Yeah.
No, so he's not a regular fan.
Shannon is a blog. A
No,
podcast.
right there, he's a
reporter.
Right, but that's to show you
he's a reporter.
It's to show you that
famous and rich.
That's what I'm saying.
But being on TV.
But what I'm saying,
like now Shannon famous for being on TV, not playing football. So he's a reporter.
Oh, okay.
He could be at the game.
I'm saying really too, they won't kick him out because it's Shannon Sharp.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
If
it would have been just a rich tycoon sitting in the front.
Yeah, they would have
So
big time.
So you think Shannon was right with that part?
He was okay. He didn't do anything wrong as a fan. Fans are going to yell and cuss and carry on at the players all day long.
Yeah.
But the player, like as a fan, I've seen fans call guys, they're shooting a free throw, you suck.
Yeah.
Now, if the person said, all Shannon said, he told the guy was, you too little to guard LeBron.
Yeah.
And then the guy turned around, Dylan Brooks, and said to him, fuck you. And he said, well, no, fuck you back. And then the guy's walking away and they're throwing words at each other. So now if that's enough to rattle Dylan Brooks, because Dylan Brooks is walking to the bench.
Yeah, he left.
He left. What brought Steven Adams, John Morant, and the rest of them over to Shannon Sharp?
It sounds like they the one that did too much.
Right, and then here comes John Morant's dad, and then the whole security get off.
About to get
I don't blame him because you got to he was gonna get dropped.
Yeah.
That nigga was wearing a jacket, and you can still see how big that nigga was.
And he literally at the end was like, the dad for John Morant came and squashed it up, dapped up Shannon, hugged him.
He always drinking.
Yeah, but then here go
always got a cup.
the
Oh,
team.
yeah. EBT,
The team is still hot at Shannon, and I'm like, man, that's for sure. John Morant, when John was in front of Shannon, he looked like
I didn't see him say nothing.
a single thing.
It was like he was vibing.
Yeah, he was just like, oh yeah, these niggas tripping. Yeah, he was like,
He ain't that big.
Yeah.
Shannon like a
oh, he's bigger than him.
gorilla, nigga.
Yeah.
I
He's
be
bigger
seeing
than
that
him.
nigga working out. I'm like, that nigga big,
For real.
huge. Oh no.
Yeah, so he made a good move. Right now, you
He said,
know,
"I let him
engaging.
live."
Don't engage into that.
Yeah,
It wouldn't-
let him
it wouldn't be
live.
good for- Yeah, that's what he said. I let him live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
So,
Yeah, but the disrespect is high in the professional levels, man.
You see,
Oh man, let me get a quick shout out real quick on this. A friend of mine, her husband, Rand Carthon, just got promoted to being the general manager of the Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
Yeah, that's big.
so you gonna get him on the show?
Oh, Rand, shit, hell yeah, I'm for damn Skippy. But no, he got promoted, man. I remember like when she met him and everything like that, and I don't know them like that closely, but I can remember the time frame of them knowing each other from college, where he played at the Florida, he played at Gainesville the Gators, and his movement. I've watched them through social media, like their family, real admirable and stuff like that, and now they done the hard work paid off. Big time. So that's a big time shout out to him.
Congrats.
Black man out there doing his thing. You feel me? I love it. But what y'all got?
You were saying something?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
would definitely say, well, Eddie Murphy, he had did the little Will Smith thing. What he said?
Oh, he said three things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. It's three things. You just do these three things. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name mouth.
And keep Will Smith's wife name out your mouth.
They loved it. They ate it up.
Eddie Murphy always been funny.
They ate it up. So what else we got? That's basically what we got for the disrespect in the league. I mean, we talked about the Kawhi one. Then they want him to play too, right?
No,
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Kawhi ain't doing that.
Yeah, Kawhi, he started it. He was the one that kind of started that.
Kawhi played one game.
Well,
Yeah.
Sit down five.
Yeah, Kawhi started that.
My
Fuck you.
leg hurt.
Yeah, and then they be like, cause remember they were saying the
My
Spurs
leg hurt.
doctors and everything is saying there's nothing wrong with him. He's like, well, you ain't feeling what I'm feeling. I'm not playing. And they were like, yo, we don't want him on this team anymore. And then when he left, he went and got a championship.
A fool.
I told you my leg hurt.
He went to the Raptors. The first year he was there, he wanted to. I was like, nah, that's where you just really stuck it to the league.
Yeah,
and then still sticking it to the big contract. That man might play 18 games for the year. 18 games, you look like he plays for the whole year. But, all right, what we got?
That was short clips with Chip.
Yep, short.
Chip.
Good with you.
Oh. See,